Begin our June 9th City Council meeting, and we'll begin with a roll call, please.
Sarchet?
Here.
Walters?
Here.
Vogel?
Here.
Otis?
Here.
Approval of the agenda, a motion and a second, please.
So moved. Second.
Roll call.
Otis?
Yes.
Sarchet?
Yes.
Walters?
Yes.
Vogel?
Yes.
Item number 4 is the public comment period. This is the time and place for comments for any item other than those that are a public hearing. Jenny, has anybody filled out cards?
No, sir.
Do we have anybody here tonight who would wish to speak during the public comment session? All right, hearing none then, we'll move on to item 5, which is consent items, and I'll ask for a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
And roll call.
Walters?
Yes.
Vogel?
Yes.
Otis?
Yes.
Sarchet?
Yes.
Item number 6, business items. A, first reading of ordinance 2025-600A, amending sections of the Polk City Municipal Code relating to the sale and use of fireworks within the city of Polk City. Chelsea's going to give us our presentation.
Yes, thank you, Mayor. For the council's consideration tonight is another proposed amendment to the city's ordinance pertaining to the sale and use of fireworks within the city limits. For anybody reviewing the packet, for ease of reviewing the changes to the amendment, those are all underlined in the packet for you to review. So at the May 27th council meeting, the council reviewed amendments to the existing fireworks ordinance. The majority of the language changes were for the city ordinances to reflect what the state code of Iowa said, and to clarify what regulations were required for the sale of fireworks. One section under the use of fireworks prohibited fireworks to be used within 500 feet of any structure which offers for sale combustible material. And this included gas stations, propane sales, or fireworks sales establishments. We had asked the city attorney to review our ordinance, but to also look at some other neighboring communities and what they were doing with their fireworks ordinance. And that section came from the city of Ankeny, and I do apologize, I didn't recognize that it was added into the code before I took it to the council at the May 27th meeting. But just reviewing that one change, we think that could impact about 30 to 35 households in town. And for that reason, I would recommend that we remove that section from the ordinance and completely strike that. There was one other proposed change to the ordinance, and that was clarifying the 12 a.m. to 12:30 a.m. section to January 1st instead of that being under the December 31st timeline. So those are the proposed changes tonight. I would also recommend the council consider waiving the second and third reading of the ordinance since we're so close to the July 4th holiday, and the residents that could have been impacted by that small change will not be impacted. Any questions?
Any questions of Chelsea?
No questions, but I would just add that a lesson that I should have learned about this is that you either enjoy fireworks and very much care about these ordinances, or you don't, and appreciate some folks reading it more closely than I evidently did because I had made the connection on that piece. But appreciate Chelsea's quick work and agree with all the reasons. I mean, anytime usually second and third ordinances are there for a reason, and had we done that last time and maybe just waiving the third, we could have fixed this without 3 new readings off the top. But nonetheless, and I still think there's a question. I know state law emphasizes somehow, and there are parameters that essentially home rule doesn't apply to this, which legally not really, but they want to have the state rules and not allow cities to go farther than the structure that they have, which, while I don't necessarily agree with in principle, it is what it is, right? So we got to adhere to what they say. So even if we had left it in there, I'm not sure if it would have been enforceable anyway. So appreciate the work to get this corrected, and I'll make a motion to approve ordinance 2025-600A.
Second, please.
Second.
Roll call.
Walters,
Yes.
Vogel,
Yes.
Otis,
Yes.
Sarchet.
Yes.
Somebody want to make a motion to waive the second and third reading?
So moved.
Second.
And roll call.
Sarchet,
Yes.
Walters,
Yes.
Vogel. Yes. Otis.
Yes.
Item B, Snyder and Associates, April 2025 Engineering Services invoice in the amount of $54,192.75. Can I have a motion to approve? And a second?
I didn't hear a motion. I apologize. Who motioned?
I don't think anybody has.
Oh,
All motion.
And we need a second?
Second.
All right, roll call.
Vogel,
Yes.
Otis,
Yes.
Sarchet,
Yes.
Walters.
Abstain.
Item number 7, reports and particulars will begin with staff. Anything from staff? Okay, how about Chelsea? Anything from city manager?
I have one thing tonight. So last week, the city of Polk City received a notification from the ACLU pertaining to a section we have in the city's zoning code regarding male and female impersonators. We received notification from the ACLU. We immediately contacted legal counsel. And I wanted to let everybody know that after talking with the city attorney, we will be making some changes to that code section. And the city attorney is going to prepare those changes in an amended ordinance. I will have that on the next council agenda. That's all I have. Thank you.
Okay. Council, anything?
Want to give a shout out to everybody doing the farmer's market. Stacy, this has been a really good year so far for the farmer's markets that I've been attending. And Chief, the kickoff this last weekend went off great, and I think everybody that was there had a great time. So thank you for putting that together.
I will share those comments and also add the first final Friday 2 Fridays ago. And the next one is, I think, 2 weeks out, which is not actually a final Friday. But that concert series has, a little slower start, but a new event, not the longstanding events that the farmer's market and the summer kickoff is, but perfect night, and appreciate all the work from Polk City Arts and Culture to put that together.
Well, I will ditto all three of those things. So we will move on to item number 8, which is adjournment then. I'll ask for a motion and a second.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, same sign. We are adjourned until June 23. Thank you, everybody.